why not? Like, you don't have to be like a Disney adult superfan to go and enjoy Disneyland. I'm curious why he's so defensive about some of the Disney adults' happiness and experiences that they have. Just a quick disclaimer, I am a licensed MFT, but I am not your therapist. This video is for educational purposes only. Please refer to the full disclaimer on your screen for information regarding emergencies and ethical boundaries.
Bad news, haters. Turns out those Disney adults people make fun of all the time are right about everything. They may get roasted all the time. I mean, these are grown men and women who burst into tears as soon as they see Mickey Mouse. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But according to therapist Jessica Vickers, they're actually living life better than the rest of us. Turns out being a person who spends all of your disposable income going to theme parks has 4 key benefits the rest of us could stand to learn from. Number 1, they do not care that you're judging them. Yes, you, not me, I would never. Or at least they don't care enough to not do the thing they love that everyone's judging them for. Imagine what the world would be like if we all had their dedication to happiness. Number 2, they hang on to their imagination. Adult life is basically nothing but bills, jobs, and stress. But Disney adults have their own little bubble that they can just escape to and dream a little while. Number 3, and this is probably the most important one, they have a community, and a non-judgmental one at that. And multiple studies have shown that most of us are desperate for what they have, even if we do find the details of their community a little strange. And once again, by we, I mean you, because I would never judge a Disney adult. And finally, they hold space for nostalgia. As much as Disney is for kids for most of us, for Disney adults, it takes them right back to their childhood. And psychologists say that these 4 things, joy, imagination, community, and nostalgia, are actually really good for your mental health. They help battle everything from loneliness and depression to anxiety and isolation. So as much as it pains me to admit it, or it would if I were the type of person who would judge a Disney adult, seems like maybe the people we're side-eyeing are onto something after all. I'm still never going to Disney World though, and I will die on that hill.
I mean, that's a really interesting take on this. I like at the end, he's like, I'm still not going to do it, even though he knows how good it is. It would be good for him to do.
On principle, I never say anything that another person is obviously trying to get me to say.
A lot of the points that he's bringing up from this article talk about, some of the positives of being a Disney adult. And, for some of these, yes, they're extreme. And, he was being sarcastic, I think, with a lot of these. But, I think connecting and having joy, and a lot of people that go to the Disney parks, they do experience a significant amount of joy. And having a community, very important. Nostalgia, that takes us back to some of those childhood memories. And honestly, even if you didn't go to Disneyland or any of the Disney parks as a child, it can still bring up some of those really feel good experiences of being part of a community. Or maybe you didn't have that when you were a kid, and now you get to provide that for yourself, because maybe you're like, you know what, my parents couldn't afford Disneyland when I was a kid, or that wasn't something that they did. So you know what, I work really hard. I'm going to take myself to Disneyland. I'm going to provide myself, with maybe the childhood experience I didn't experience as a child. So I'm going to have that as an adult. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Today's my birthday, and I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
So it sounds like, with this particular article, they touch on like 4 different points of why a lot of Disney adults are pretty happy. Something that was, I don't know, it's kind of curious about this guy is why he was so, he's like, I'm never going to go. Like, why not? Like, you don't have to be like a Disney adult superfan to go and enjoy Disneyland, and you don't have to go and spend all of your money to go there. I'm curious why he's so defensive about some of the Disney adults' happiness and experiences that they have. Because the thing is like a lot of people can receive joy and community from other types of fandoms. So I don't know what it is about Disney adults that is triggering him so much, which I think it's probably for this particular person would be good to reflect and see, what is it about their joy that is making me feel uncomfortable. Are you a Disney adult? Are you a fan or an appreciator of the Disney parks? Make sure you like and subscribe and check out my next video.